Alright, hello. I hope everything is sounding good. Welcome to Red Dead Redemption. This is a game that I was talking about a while ago. It got remastered. It's a PC port. I'm almost happy that they didn't put it in the Red Dead 2 engine, strictly because of the way the guns work in that engine. I don't like it. I much prefer this, so I'm very excited to say that I finally get to play this on stream. The problem with playing this on stream before was the only way to do it reliably was an emulator, and Twitch is pretty touchy about what it accepts because most of the time you have to like copy games from other sources that are not the developer, and so Twitch doesn't like that. But with the port, I can now stream it for you guys. So this is a game that I absolutely loved, like growing up. It's a 14-year-old game, so there's going to be a few things. First of all, love the music. It's great. One of my favorite soundtracks. Hey, Butter, welcome in. But yeah, going back to it, 14-year-old game. It is made by Rockstar. A lot of it is Rockstar's favorite social commentary. Some of it is a little bit on the nose, so understand that before we go into this, that this is an older game and it's a Rockstar game. They're not known to be, I don't know, proper. So, with that being said, let's hop right into this. I'm very excited to play this for you guys. I think it's going to be so much fun. I know pretty much every secret that's in this game, every treasure location, every like animal hunting location, every mission. I've played it 1,000 times, so I'm very excited to be showing this to you guys. We'll talk for a little bit of this. When they get on the train, they're going to start talking, but just for here, it's silent with music. So, anybody that played Red Dead, either when it came out or shortly after, I played it a little bit after its time. When I played it, Red Dead Online was already dead, so I was a little bit late to this, but this was still one of my favorite games of all time. But anybody that played the second game and hasn't played the first game, first of all, please play it. It's very good, I promise. I think a lot of people like to say, oh, well, Red Dead 1 is better, or Red Dead 2 is better. I think they're both better at different things. I think this one is better at being fun. Like, the hunting system in this game is just so, like, convenient, and it's very video game-like. You know, you can go hunting all day and then fit, you know, 200 coyote pelts in your back pocket, and it's a very video game. But I think Red Dead 2 is more cinematic. But this one is definitely more fun for me personally to play. The intro missions are a little bit slow, so I'm gonna try to speed through some of those. And then we're gonna speed run the Deadly Assassin outfit.
That they are finally bringing civilization to this savage land.
I could not agree with you more, my dear. My daddy settled this land, and I know he'll be looking down on us, pleased at how we help the natives.
Yes,
Some help.
they've lost
He's
their
not looking
land,
down.
but they've gained access to heaven.
But Father, do you mean unless an innocent receives communion, they're destined to go to hell? It hardly seems fair.
What I mean to say, Jenny, is that there is a great deal of difference between an innocent and a savage.
I never thought of it that way.
Yes, they lived like animals, but they're happier
So again, going back to what I was talking about. Obviously nobody helped the native people by settling the West.
But I heard that pretty soon we will be able to fly.
No, only angels can fly, Jenny.
No, apparently people can fly. Didn't you hear? Out in Kansas, a man even got a car to fly.
I hardly think so, Jenny.
Apparently, Mr. Johns wants to run for governor, which is why he's so concerned with cleaning up the state.
Nate Johns.
Yes.
His family is nothing but hillbilly trash that came here after the war. I don't want to be judgmental, but this state should not be ruled by such a disgusting family.
I don't
A
want to be
family
judgmental, but let me base everything about how I feel about your character off of where your family came from.
Made a lot of money, and he has a lot of friends in politics.
Mrs. Bush, money isn't everything. There are many things that money cannot buy.
It seems that money can buy voters, though.
That has never been a more fucking relevant sentence.
What you must remember, my dear, is that we have been brought here to spread the word. And the word and civilization, they are the same thing. They are the gifts. It is the opportunity we have, the chance to live among people who are decent and who do not kill each other, and who let you worship in peace.
Which is funny because they killed all of the natives and didn't let them do their religion in peace.
I find it impossible.
You guys get the
to make
jokes, you get it.
distinction between a loving act and a hateful one. I mean, they often seem to be the same thing.
Yes, Jenny, it is confusing. But you only have to ask me if you need help.
Indeed.
Well, here we are, Mrs. Bush. Armadillo.
And the woman that was talking to the preacher, Jenny, we'll meet her again. Alright. It's so weird playing this at 120 FPS. Like, with like the anti-aliasing and like NVIDIA DLSS. Seeing, like, this is how I remember this game looking. It is not how this game looks. Like, if you put the Red Dead disc into an Xbox, this is not how the game looks. This looks so much better, but this is how I remember it looking. Also, we're gonna get out of the way of this very drunk man.
Martin! Mr. Martin, over here! You must be John Martin.
Sometimes.
I'm Jake. Your friends from Blackwater hired me to guide you.
They ain't my friends, but pleased to meet you, Jake.
I got the horses saddled up and ready out front.
Also, another good part about us playing the first Red Dead is we get to appreciate Rob Whitehoff's voice acting.
That is correct.
Oh, sorry, Jake. I didn't mean to fucking knock you halfway
You
over.
ain't gonna find sturdier horses than these in all of New Ulster.
I don't know if I believe him.
Easy. Take it easy until we're out of town. Ain't no point in causing a ruckus.
Okay, so this is gonna be our... obviously our first mission. We are gonna go up to a place called Fort Mercer.
So it's Fort Mercer you want to visit?
That's right.
Ain't taking nobody up to the fort in a long time. Strange place for a decent fella to want to visit, if you don't mind me saying.
Who said I was a decent fella?
It's been abandoned for years now. Folks say it was built during the Mexican War. What kinds of soldiers around back then?
Why'd they leave?
Well, I ain't entirely sure. I heard they had to go up north to fight Indians, or maybe they got tired of being soldiers and went looking for gold. You know how things is. So what are you doing up at the fort?
I'm looking for an old friend.
Well, like I said, you ain't gonna find many folk around those parts these days. Those you do
Hey,
find
welcome
about
in.
as
Just launched for
sociable as
PC.
most
A couple of days ago, yeah, I waited a day to see the
I mean,
reviews,
I
but
ain't
they were
one to
pretty good,
judge
so I
a man
picked it
by
up.
the company he keeps, but
Well, he ain't been friends for a long time.
It was one of my favorite games from when I was a kid, so I'm super excited to be playing it here. Man, it's
You planning
wild.
on spending any time in Armadillo, Mr. Marston?
I doubt it. I ain't planning on staying very long.
Well, if you're fixing for some female company, you can do a lot worse than Armadillo. Fine as cream gravy they are. Not like
Jake's a
beef
little bit of a
branded.
creep.
Dang, those girls ain't even fit for a
He needs
drinking
review
man
to play a
hold up
Rockstar
with.
title.
I'm a married
That's
man,
fair.
I'm afraid.
That's
We
fair.
all?
I was just worried it was going to be one of those ports that comes out and it's like broken and there's like bugs all over the place. It doesn't run well, but it looks incredible. It runs very well. It's not a remaster, but it is an improvement for
Lee
sure.
Johnson, do you know him?
I think I heard his name.
Says he got a telegram from some Blackwater big bugs asking for a guide. I guess it's none of my business.
That's right.
You ain't very talkative, are you?
Nope.
I'm just chewing the dog, mister. It's how I am. I don't mean nothing by it.
Trust me. There's things you're better off not knowing.
You're not very talkative, are you? Nope, spends half the way talking. Have you already finished Red Dead 2? I have. I haven't done it on stream, but I have finished it.
Damn coyotes. What a waste of good meat. Not far now, Mr. Marston. The fort's just over this hill.
And I'm a little bit biased by nostalgia, but I think this game is a little bit more fun to play, but Red Dead 2 plays more like a movie, if that makes sense. Red Dead 2 is a lot more cinematic.
This here's what's left of Fort Mercer. Some gang rode in and took the place over.
So I understand.
This is where we part ways, friend. You have yourself a good time.
Man, Jake's weird.
Let's go.
All right, let's go talk to Bill, who you'll remember from Red Dead 2. It's the same guy, except now he looks worse.
Bill! Bill, I've come for you. Bill Williamson! Come out here right now!
Go away now, John. Don't make me kill you.
Nobody needs to kill anyone, Bill.
You must think I was born yesterday. You always did think I was an idiot.
That ain't fair, Bill. You were as my brother. I've come to try to save you.
Oh. Do I look like I need saving?
Bill, please. They want to kill us all. I can help you.
Well, you never tried to save me before. You only seemed to save yourself.
Bill, I implore you think about this.
You implore me? You implore me. You always were one for fancy words. Oh. Well, things are different now, John. Now I'm in charge. No more Dutch. And no more you. Implore. I implores you to go back and tell them to send someone just a little bit more impressive next time.
Well?
Yeah, to be fair, John, what did you think was gonna happen, man? You came here by yourself, with like just a revolver. You see three guys that all have rifles pointed at you, and you're like, you know what? I'm out in the middle of the open. They have like cover, high ground, all of this stuff. I think I'll try to pull my gun out at them. That's how cowboys do things. Oh, yeah, I mean, you know, you're very right about that, but But luckily Bonnie was here. Yeah, I'm from Texas. Fair enough, fair enough. And we also saw Bonnie on the train in the intro cutscene when we were riding down here from Blackwater. So we'll get to know Bonnie and her family a little bit, help them out because she, you know, saved our lives.
Well, you're alive.
So it would seem.
So, how do you feel?
I don't know the polite word for it.
I do. Stupid is the word we use around here. What were you doing?
I was doing something stupid.
Well, you'll be okay. Once you didn't die, the doctor said you'd be fine. He got the bullets out a couple days ago.
Good.
It cost us $15.
I'm sorry, madam. Should have left me there to die.
Did you want to die? I mean, was that it? Was that why you went straight out to Fort Mercer and picked a fight with the worst bandit in the county? To die, Mr.
Mr. Marston. John Marston.
Bonnie McFarland. Miss Bonnie McFarland.
Well, you may be right, Miss McFarland. I don't know.
So what were you doing?
Just trying to give Mr. Williamson a chance. For old time's sake.
Yeah, it's
You
a lot
know
of dialogue in
Bill
the beginning,
Williamson?
but
Knew him. Long time ago.
Well, what was he like?
Dumb.
Just like you.
Thank you, miss. See my hat?
I have. And, what will you do now?
Now I'm gonna take my time and go after him the less kind way.
Well, that sounds very fun, Mr. Marston. Quite heroic, just like in those penny dreadfuls my brother used to read. Meanwhile, if you'll excuse me, I've got a ranch to run. Of course, if you're feeling better, why not take a ride with me later? Help me patrol the perimeter. You can earn back some of that money we wasted on doctor's bills.
Of course. And thank you for saving my life, I mean.
Next time, Mr. Marston, I strongly recommend you don't try to lose it quite so earnestly.
I'll bear that in mind.
okay. So we got a pretty good look at what Bonnie is like. And this is her ranch. Here's the map, just in case anyone hasn't seen it. So this is Flatiron Lake, and if you remember the map from Red Dead 2, you'll know that right around here is like tall trees, and you can even go to Armadillo, I think. I don't know if you can go to Gaptooth Ridge. You might be able to. I think the only place you can't go is Mexico in the second game. But Red Dead 2's map takes place way, way up that way. So this is here, and we will get to go to Mexico. So if anybody hasn't seen that, it should be super fun. There's a song that plays the first time we go to Mexico. It's called Far Away, and it's by a guy named Jose Gonzalez, I think.
Figured it's about time I started paying back
And
that
it's a very
$15.
good song. I enjoy it.
I sure
It's
could
very,
use an
very
extra
cool.
pair of hands around here.
We'll see that
if we
later.
can get you back in the saddle. There's the foreman's office. It's also where we lock up good-for-nothing outlaws, such as yourself.
I'm happy enough with my current quarters right now, Miss McFarland.
Let's make a tour of the ranch so you can get your bearings.
I think the one thing with this is it's a little bit clunky to hit shift to like go faster.
Go!
Like to tap it repeatedly. When you're trying to like go on a horse like fast, it's a lot easier to just tap A, but this game was made for a controller, so it's gonna be a little bit weird. But I like aiming on mouse and keyboard, and I like the movement on controller, and there's just
To
not a
your
way to
right
do
is the general
both. So.
store. You won't find Parisian high fashion, but it's good for the essentials.
Very convenient. I don't think I've ever seen a ranch with its own store before.
Yeah. Like I said, the beginning is a little bit slow, but it sets up a lot of
And
stuff.
here's the
It's the
corral.
basic
This one's
tutorial
for the horses.
stuff.
What do you think?
that
I'm
pretty
no
much any
expert,
Rockstar
but
game
It
does.
certainly looks like a fine corral.
I suspect you've stolen more horses than you've broken.
Now, where'd you get such an idea?
First impressions are hard to erase.
How is that a first impression? You found me dead
That's
on the
the train
fucking
station.
side of the road, and
Things
you're
sure
like,
have
yeah.
changed since the line
Yeah,
finally
you look
got
like you
finished,
steal
bringing
horses.
in all sorts of new folk like yourself.
Is that such a bad thing?
Change is only good when it makes things better. Yeah!
We'll
That's
knock
the
these first
barn
couple of
over
missions
there.
out pretty
Paul
quick,
built
though.
it himself when I was just a little girl. And here we are, back at the house. Let's stop for a while before we head out on patrol.
You'll get no complaint from me, Miss McFarland.
Okay.
What are you waiting for? Come on, I don't fight.
Also, we do have gold guns turned on. It doesn't change anything, it's just a cosmetic. I like the gold guns. If I remember correctly, to get gold guns, you had to beat the campaign first on Xbox. You had to beat the campaign and then you could turn on golden guns. So I always turn it on because obviously I played the game like so many times. But it's just because Monkey Brain sees a shiny thing and says, I want to have the shiny thing.
We've been having with rustlers and other undesirables.
I do?
Will you help me keep watch on the property line this evening?
Sure.
I want to see just who is trespassing on
That
our
and I want to
land.
go achievement hunting.
This is a fine weapon.
Come, let's head out. The country is really beautiful at around this time. Come on, then. Let's mount up and take a look around.
Yeah, and it's such a small detail, but you see when you start to go like fast and you start to run, he grabs his ribs still. It's such a small detail, and I think it only lasts until the end of this mission too. But fun little detail. I think Rockstar is pretty good about adding tiny little details to their game. Real quick, let me see if I can do audio. There it is. Okay, sound effects, let's turn you down by 1, and music, we can turn you down by 2. There we go. Specs are awesome. Oh, the PC? Yeah, no, everything runs pretty well. I mean, the next thing eventually is going to be CPU. All right, I want to see if I can make all of these shots. It is on expert expert aiming mode because PC.
Look, those damn rabbits are at the crops again.
They are.
Give me a hand, will you? That's it. Kill those little varmints. Let's see that rifle. I want a couple
Oh, I
of
missed
these for the
once?
pot.
Twice? Damn. I'm bad.
Rabbits and outlaws, I see.
There we go. Fuck, there's one more.
Thank you, Mr. Marston.
There we go.
Looks like we'll be having rabbit stew tomorrow.
You sure can, Bonnie. You sure can. Oh, no, one got away. Okay, oh well. I missed one the last time I played it anyway. You good, Bonnie? You gonna catch up? Is it auto-aim? If I played on controller, there would be aim assist. There is no aim assist on this one, since it's keyboard and mouse. If I switch to controller, which I can do, it will turn on aim assist, but I like aiming on keyboard and mouse.
Look out! Coyotes! Shoot them before they get to the animals. Come on.
Yeah, and so this is the kind of tutorial for the gunplay. Why, thank you. Whoa, you're not done. Oh no. There we go.
Well,
Perfect.
we got rid of the coyotes. I just wish we'd saved all the chickens.
Well, I'm sorry, Bonnie. I'm not Jesus Christ. I can't I can't revive your chickens. But yeah, so this is the kind of like the tutorial for the gunplay, and horseback riding is going to be the next one. We're going to have to race Bonnie tomorrow.
Did get lucky after all.
Luck didn't really come into it, miss.
You're a useful man to have around the ranch, that's for sure. But don't think I've forgotten what brought you here. We'll do whatever we can to help you.
I sure appreciate that, Miss McFarland.
Yeah, Bonnie's
Here we
cool
are.
though. We'll get to know her a lot more through the new Austin missions, which is this area.
Get some sleep, and I will see you in the morning.
Good night, Miss McFarland.
I think the one thing this game suffers from is like the Rockstar syndrome, where once you've done all of the missions for somebody, you just never see them again. But you know, it is a 14-year-old game as well, so. Man, I'm so happy to finally be playing a game that I know a lot about. Because most of the time, it'll be a game maybe I know a little bit about. Sometimes I just hop into a game and I play it for the first time with everybody there. But this game, I cannot tell you how many times I've played through it. Like I said, I know where every single treasure is. I know how to get every single thing. I'm going to have a lot of fun with this. So let's see. Let's check our outfits, because the one outfit that I always like to get is the Deadly Assassin outfit. And to do that, we have to search Cooch Chapel, which is over by Armadillo. We have to search it, and we have to find a little box, and then we get the scrap one, right? We need to complete Twin Rock's hideout, which is not hard to do. Capture or kill Mo Van Bar. So those bounty systems. You can go, you can basically, if you want to earn extra money, you can go capture bounty targets. You could win a duel in Armadillo. So we have to wait for that because it is a random event. And then we need to complete the American Appetite's Stranger's Task. Such a fanboy. It's nice watching you. Oh, okay. No, I think this was like my first Rockstar game. No, because this I played this after GTA 5 was already out, so first or second. But this is definitely one of the ones that I liked the most. Where are you from? Yeah, I am from the U.S. Obviously, I live in New Mexico, so very, very, very familiar scenery.
Oh, Mr. Marston, how are you doing today?
I'm well, Miss McFarland. Thank you. How are you?
Well, I'm fine, thank you. So, how are your ribs?
Fine. A little sore, but apart from a couple extra scars, it'll be as nothing happened.
Good. Come in. You know, you never did tell me how you met that Bill Williamson, or what you wanted from him.
No, miss, I did not.
Well, why not, if you don't mind me asking?
I certainly don't mind you asking if you don't mind me not telling. See, it's a complicated and somewhat pathetic tale, and by telling you, not only would I be putting your life in danger, but also threatening the lives of some people that I hold very dear.
Well, I apologize if I seem to be prying.
And I apologize for my reticence. Hope you believe me when I say that it's simply out of respect for you.
Of course, Mr. Marston. I understand that a city dweller such as yourself likes to have some exotic secrets, so us country folk are impressed.
I'm no city man, miss.
Yeah, but I saw you get on the train at Blackwater. You with those gentlemen in bowler hats?
I'm still no city man.
But I bet
Yeah,
you
to
can't
be
ride,
fair, I don't know
Mr.
how you can get off a train looking like that and be like, yeah, that's
Oh, you won't be.
that's
a
a city
If it
person.
makes you happy.
We'll see.
Also, I'm gonna go ahead and raise the effect volume, and I'll keep the music volume where it's at because I think that's okay. I'm just trying to keep things where they need to be. There's not an option for dialogue separately, so I want everyone to be able to hear the dialogue when it is there. All right, go to the race start.
Come on, boy.
All right.
On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go!
Okay. So this is what I was talking about, where the horse controls are a little bit clunky on keyboard, but I think I can manage. I've played this game enough, and I've beaten Bonnie at this race enough times.
Let's go, Miss McFarland! Yeah.
Don't look back, I'm coming up behind you!
Yeah, and so this is obviously like the horse riding tutorial thing. This area is where we're going to come to hunt some cougars and boar, because they like to be in this area. And then we can sell those pelts for money and then buy some weapons that are pretty good pretty early on, so. Not to like min-max Red Dead Redemption, but...
Are you saving the best for last?
Yeah, no, Bonnie's really cool. I remember one of the first times I tried this race, I accidentally ran over that fence and didn't go over the bridge and just fell and died. So I'm always super careful. Oh no, it wasn't that bridge, it was the one that's coming up. Because the one that's coming up doesn't have any rails.
Let's go.
Also, the soundtrack is just so good. Yeah, this bridge here. Because there's no railing on this. You can just run off that and die. If you're not careful.
Come on.
I mean this in the best way possible, but Bonnie kind of reminds me of Sandy Cheeks from SpongeBob. Not to show you up or anything, Bonnie.
Whoa!
I promise I've done this more times than you have.
That was fun.
Sure.
You know, you should go pay the marshal a visit in Armadillo sometime. I'm sure he could help you deal with that nice Mr. Williamson.
Yeah, I might just do that, Miss McFarland.
You do whatever you think's best, Mr. Marston.
Yeah, and so there's fame and honor meters in this. And the coolest part, you can put on a bandana and then commit crimes and it doesn't affect your honor, which is really great. So you can like have a lot of fun with the game and also, you know, not have like a low honor playthrough. I've never done the low honor playthrough. It's always been the best that you can be playthrough.
Ah, Mr. Marston, how are you?
Good, Miss McFarland. How are you?
I'm well. Would you mind riding with me to Armadillo? I've got to get some supplies and I could do with the company.
Of course.
You can take the reins. It wouldn't do for a terrifying bounty hunter such as yourself to be seen driven around by a woman. Take the driver's seat. Come on.
So, fun little thing about this is if we do... You saw on the minimap there was M for Marshall.
Days ago.
I have you to thank for that, miss.
So do tell me, have you needlessly risked your life since we last spoke?
No, miss, I have not.
Well, that's a relief. Perhaps there's hope for you yet.
I wouldn't bet on it.
Oh, there's always hope, Mr. Marston. You can't be a rancher in this kind of country if you don't believe that.
An admirable attitude, miss.
Okay, I'm just going to do that because they're not going to stop yapping. But if you go all the way to Armadillo, do the Marshall mission, you'll have to come all the way back here to do the mission with Bonnie. So if you start the mission with Bonnie and she goes to Armadillo, you're already there. Just a little...
I can't think of any other way to stay sane, to be frank. What about you? Have you ever given up hope altogether?
Hope hasn't
All the
really
time.
entered into it. It's not really something I think about.
A peculiar outlook. I can't really say I understand you.
I can't always say I do either.
Oh, don't be so deliberately enigmatic.
I'm not, miss.
Yes, you are. You are being deliberately obscure as a substitute for having a personality.
I just know there are two theories to arguing with women, and neither one works.
I'm not even going to dignify that gibberish with a response.
Also, these little wagons here are somehow faster than just a regular horse. They're the fastest thing in the game. Those wagons.
On the side of the road, and now you're driving me into town.
You have
No
a
clue why.
strange sense of humor.
Well, you must admit, it's an unusual start to a friendship.
I didn't realize we were friends, Miss McFarland.
Oh, please. Now who's being funny? Listen, I know that business with Williamson is your business,
No
but
worries,
I don't
man.
know. You've been good to us, and I don't think you're a bad man. A little stupid, perhaps, but not rotten. I just worry about you gallivanting around these parts like you're some kind of deranged bounty hunter. Like Paul always says, don't go waking snakes.
I appreciate your concern for us lesser mortals, Miss McFarland. I really do. And if there was any other way out, I'd take it. I can assure you of that.
Which is funny because the whole premise of this game is us gallivanting around like a deranged bounty hunter.
You never
But we
did
don't
tell
have
me
to
where
tell
you
her that.
live.
I have a small holding up in Great Plains.
A farmer? Yeah, and I'm the Queen of England. And at what point during your day of hunting down outlaws do you find time to raise chickens?
Only been at it 3 years or so. I guess I'm kind of new to it.
I wonder how much dialogue there actually is if you just don't do the
Manhattan it is not.
objective and you just like wait for them to run out of lines.
Most important thing for you right now is getting yourself into Dr. Johnson's office to purchase some medicine. The first one's on me.
Thank you, miss. I'll pay you back.
I'm sure you shall. The doc's a good fellow. He saved your life, so be polite to him. Meet me in front of the general store when you're done.
Okay. Queen of England.
How would Armadillo
Hello, friend.
finally come to get that bullet out your leg?
Well, it wasn't in my leg, doctor. I don't believe this man has ever been to medical school. Alright, so this is the game's way of getting us to leave Henniganstead. So, all the way up until about here, you're in Hennigan's... Oh, I guess it has a marker, actually. Yeah, Henniganstead is on this side of this dotted line, all the way up to this river here. Yeah, so that's the game's way of getting us to get out of this little plateau area, going down to, like, the Chola Springs area, Armadillo, eventually we'll go to Gaptooth Ridge. There is a little town called... Oh, they changed the map a little bit. You know what? I forgot. Hold on. In a little bit, I'll show you guys. I have the original map for this game. When it came out on, like, discs for Xbox 360, they gave you, like, a full-size, like, foldable map. And I have it. I have it still.
Well, thanks for driving me. It was nice to be able to enjoy the view for once, and a little company never hurts now and again.
You're more than welcome, miss. Least I can do. Thank you for the medicine.
Why don't you have a look around Armadillo? You can always take a stagecoach back to the ranch later.
I might just do that. Travel safely, miss.
Try not to get yourself shot. I won't be around to save you this time.
Map is quite big, yeah. Especially with Mexico being part of this game, it's big enough to the point where you can just set up a camp and fast travel, which again isn't a thing in the second game, and I really feel like it should be. Also, I have that one little bit of my hair that just doesn't want to stay up, so we're just gonna ignore that. Yeah, you can set up... Oh, that's not the right button. This one. We can go to Kit, set up a basic campsite, and we can fast travel from there, which just isn't a part of the second game, and I really feel like it should be. How much money do we have? Not a lot. $0. We have 0 whole money. Let's take a look at the gunsmith shop here real quick, though.
Hey, partner.
Nope, can't put no price on safety.
We definitely want bandolier. Volcanic pistol is okay, but it uses repeater cartridges. We're gonna get this from a mission anyway, so we're not gonna buy it. We have to do a challenge to get explosive stuff, but is there prize in this town? There actually is. There is the saloon over here. We can buy a little room in here. That way we can save our game and change outfits and stuff here.
I hear that
The whole $0, you're pretty rich. I know. This guy over here just killing it on the piano. But yeah, we can like get drinks and stuff. I don't have any money, so obviously I can't do that. But I also think the ragdoll physics in this game are a lot funnier than the second one, because it's a little bit janky, but I think that's more fun. And this here, who we're gonna meet, is Marshall. Can you kill people freely? You can. You can. We don't have the bandana yet, though.
Excuse me.
Hey, hey, you got a visitor.
Shut up, you. And what you want?
My name's John Marston. You wanted to speak to me.
I did?
Apparently so.
Why?
I guess because we're both in the business of the law.
You that fella from the train company?
No, I'm from Fort Mercer.
Fort Mercer? You them, one of them Williamson boys.
Calm down.
And I like how even though he reaches for his gun first, John still pulls it out first.
What's going on here?
I got me one of them Williamson boys.
I got me one of them idiots who give marshals a bad name.
Jonah, put your gun down. You must be the man from Blackwater.
Yes, sir. Listen, that dog ain't too bright, but he seems loyal.
Jonah, get out of here for a minute.
I also like Marshall.
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson, sir. And you. Oh, I done seen enough of your hide around here, friend.
I think there's some school children down the way you can go and frighten.
Oh, hardy fucking har.
What are you doing here, Mr. Marston?
And that's one of my favorite lines in the game, too.
Frightening my deputies.
I'm here to capture or kill Bill Williamson.
Okay.
Can you help me?
He's outside my jurisdiction. He's in the next county. Of course, Bill Williamson and his boys have tended to keep themselves away from my town.
So you're happy to have him out there?
Well, I ain't happy, but I also ain't suicidal. My job is to keep this town safe, not clean up all of these 3 counties. It's hard enough around here.
You know, I hear you speak, and suddenly I'm reminded of how some of the people I respected most in my life had a problem with authority. What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sure you and your fine friends have enjoyed spending your time running around pursuing noble causes. My cause is to keep this town from turning into a living hell for the folks who live here. Whole world has problems, mister, and I'm here doing what I can.
Why? What's happening?
Right now, I got the railway, the people who pay my salary, trying to get me to turn a blind eye to them burning down settlements up there. I got a bunch of cattle rustlers out near Box Canyon needs shutting down. Not forgetting the gang that keeps murdering homesteaders out in the back country. And I got a bunch of hoods over in the saloon, drunk, threatening to shoot up the whole town. That's all I got today. But it's early yet. Give me a couple more days. There'll be more.
All right, tell you what. Let's go deal with them hoods in the saloon. Then we'll discuss Williamson.
Okay, boy. You're a persistent little cuss, ain't you?
Only when things matter.
All
Let's
right.
head over to the saloon.
So there's our introduction to Marshall Johnson. I really like his character. I feel like they did a pretty good job.
So who are we looking for?
Bunch of 2-bit hoodlums.
led by this fella called Walton. Goddamn road agents who prey on the stages coming in and out of town. Drivers in Armadillo spend more time with their hands in the air than on the reins these days.
And you're happy to let them drink in your saloon?
Happy? No. But the way I figure it, better they're carousing in there than out robbing decent folk.
That's an interesting approach to law enforcement.
I do what I can, Mr. Marston. We ain't the government.
There's the dumb rat bastard now. Let's follow him. See what kind of hole he crawls into.
Alright, and so now that we've gotten the tutorial for horseback riding and the gunplay, now we're gonna get an introduction to combat. Once we get over there, though, you'll see.
Come on. If Walton's as bad as you say he is, why don't we just beef him now while we got the chance?
Because that ain't how the law works.
Is that right, Marshal?
And alive, he can still talk.
Doesn't sound like he's a man to be reasoned with.
He ain't. But a few days of my hospitality and he'll be telling me what I need to know. Walt's gang's been growing fast.
Outlawing's easy money for easy work.
Cholla Springs, Gap Tooth Ridge, these boys get around. Walton's a start, but there's plenty more where he came from.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of times where there's just going to be some kind of like ambient dialogue. I'm not really going to try to talk over that too much because I feel like it kind of takes away from some of the points of this game that make it a little bit, I don't know, more not like immersive, but a little bit more in
At the old
depth.
Pleasance house. Probably best we take it on foot from here.
Slow it up now.
Looks like we got company, boys.
Damn. Take cover. We'll work our way up this hill.
Okay.
Yeah, you, over here.
Take cover behind that wagon to your right.
Okay.
Marston, take that bastard behind the crate. Head for the crate, boy. I'll cover you. That fool behind the rock is yours, Marston.
Alright, we're just going for headshots. Hold on, we're gonna loot. We're gonna loot as we go.
I got you, boy. Make a move for that boulder. Watch out for that sneaky bastard behind the outhouse. Now get behind that outhouse. Ain't sure we seen the last of them.
There we go. Let's pick up some ammo, because they always drop some. And some money, because we have none. Ow. Marshall, could you please... It's literally one guy. Can you just do your job, please? Why do I gotta do everything?
That's Walton inside the house. Let's see if we can
He's
take
outside
him
of the house
alive.
now.
Walton, your killing days are over. It'll be trial and the ropes for you.
There we go. And so that was our introduction to combat. So.
Not a bad shot, Mr. Marston. Why don't you check in with me next time you're in town?
I don't want to be no policeman, Marshal.
Nor did I, my friend. I can promise you that. I'll see you soon, Mr. Marston.
Yeah. Whoa there.
All right, and we get some fame. And we can go all the way to the other end of that bar. Our honor starts in the middle because you can go either way, but... I think our horse is back here.
Meet again.
Let's go.
Guy rode up and he was like, "We meet again, do we?" Also, you hear the gunfire over here? But, oh, this guy wasn't supposed to die. Okay. Nope. Fine. You know what? Are you good? You still gonna try to fight me? Yep, okay. Yeah.
This ain't nice.
Do we get a treasure map?
No.
We do. Okay, we get the treasure map. Normally he gives you the treasure map, but we just didn't get here in time, so he ended up dying. But we do get a treasure map, and wouldn't you know it, let's see where that is. I mean, I say that, I know where it's at. Let's open the treasure map, and it's going to show us some clues. This is all these treasure maps show you in this game. It'll have a couple of drawings, 2 or 3, with a little path to walk and a little X, and you have to figure out the rest for yourself. So we can see we got the fun rope over here, and then we have a tree with some rocks around it in the middle of the desert. And then behind the tree, in a pile of boulders, is where the X is. So, I know where that is, but we're gonna figure that out a little bit more organically. Also, we're kind of way out in the middle of nowhere. Like, we're just up here. So we gotta go back to Armadillo, and then we should be able to start the American Appetite's Stranger Quest, which is one of the things that we needed for the Deadly Assassin outfit, which I think looks pretty good. Until you can get the Legend of the West outfit. So, skills like hunting and sharpshooting can gain fame and money across the land. We can run into some people who are going to challenge us to, like, shooting competitions, or who can gather the most herbs, or whatever. And we can do some of those, but, real quick, we're going to start the Sharpshooter Challenge. By shooting a flying bird, you've started the first rank of the Sharpshooter Challenge. So, if we go to this now, we can see Journal, Challenges, Sharpshooter Rank 1. Shoot and kill 5 flying birds. Okay? Treasure Hunter Rank 2. We got Rank 1 by finding the treasure map. There's some challenges here for like gang hideouts and stuff, but we'll unlock more challenges once we do the thing that kicks them off. So by shooting the bird, we started the Sharpshooter Challenge. I think by shooting a deer, you get the Master Hunter Challenge. Things like that. You can kind of, you'll see how it goes. Alright, let's talk to this lady.
I'm a terrible mother.
So she's being obnoxious over here.
Oh, they took my boy. My boy.
Who did?
He's missing. He's only a youngster. My boy is missing.
Where? Who took him?
Them people in the hills. Them hills near Hanging Rock. They took it.
The hills near Hanging Rock, you say?
They can't even help themselves. Please, sir. My son is missing. I need your help.
If I find him, I'll bring him back to you.
Okay. So, I wonder where Hanging Rock could be. I mean, it kind of tells us on the map. But let's go up here. Why not? Can we mark a waypoint? There we go. All right, you can actually see it from there. It's this rock over here. But while we are out here, let's take a look at that. Also, I'm going to pick this up because we're going to get our survivalist challenge started by this. Did they fix it? Oh no. Okay, so oh, it doesn't work on plants. But there is a thing in this game that doesn't work in the second one, where you can put your horse over something that you want to skin, and it will skip the animation, and it saves a whole bunch of time. Hey there, Lucky Charms, welcome in. So we're gonna be trying that out, because I want to see what they've changed. I don't think they've changed anything. It would be nice if they added some lines of dialogue about, like, Arthur, maybe. But this is not a thing that they did, I don't think. So, does this look familiar to anybody? We can see that there's the rope there with the tree and the rocks. So if we go behind the tree, in the middle of this pile of boulders, what's this? That's weird, right? And we get Treasure Hunter Rank 2, because this is the first treasure location.
Perhaps there is a god.
And then in this box, we'll get another map to the next treasure. And then I think we can do 3 or 4 different treasures until we are kind of soft locked from them until we go to Mexico. And then I think there's 2 or 3 there until we're soft locked.
There you are.
Until we can go back up to the Blackwater area. So there's treasure. Yo, hold on, that's a fucking jackalope. Hold on. That's... Yeah, hold on, that's a jackalope. Hold on.
You stink.
Jackalope skinned. Wow, okay, so you see we get the expert hunter? I think that's one of the first times I've seen one. I know I've seen them before, but it's not very often you're able to find them. They're pretty good at not being found, so. Pike's Basin is over there. And there's like another outlaw gang over there that we don't really want to deal with right now. I think it's up this way, right? Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna look for that lady's kid.
Whoa, come on, easy up now.
And this probably doesn't bode well. We got a bone, some blood, and a shoe. So we're gonna dig around in the dirt for a little bit, say, yep, that's definitely blood, and move on with our day. So that's the first part. I know it says American Appetite's complete, but it says, though, you've completed part of this encounter, the story's not over. Check back at the sheriff's office in the future. So we'll wait a day or so, and that same kind of area by the sheriff's office, there'll be more people showing up to report, you know, oh, my family member's missing, can you help me find them? We couldn't find the kid. He just was not there. I'm gonna just start picking these up as I see them because I think I need to get 10 of them. I can double check. Journal. Challenges, survivalist rank 1. 6. Okay. So I've already done half of that.
Let's go.
The early challenges are obviously going to be a lot easier than the hard ones. Once we get the Master Hunter challenge, some of it will be like, oh, you know, kill and skin like 5 deer or coyotes or something like that. And then once you get to some of the later ones, it's like, oh yeah, kill 2 bears with a hunting knife or kill 2 cougars with a torch. I think the torch one is the Undead Nightmare version of some of the challenges, because you don't have a torch in the base game. Undead Nightmare is a really fun game mode too. It's one of those ones where it has a story to it, but it was very clearly just made to be fun. And I think that that's completely fine. I don't think you have to... Yeah, also sometimes they throw themselves out of the way of the horses, even though they're not going to be close to being hit. Oh, I came at this from the weirdest angle. I don't think I've been confused by where I'm at for a while. Okay. Let's do the next Marshall mission.
Hello? Hello? It's Armadillo 731. What is it with these things? Hello? It's a new line. Hello?
It would probably help if it was connected to anything, but it's just connected to itself and he's holding it.
I have no idea. Yeah, if it's important, they'll send someone down like they did with you.
Suddenly, the world is full of days.
Yeah. I remember when we first got here. We used to consider people from Dade County to be exotic. Now guys can get here from the Midwest, and they can do it in 6 days.
Things have changed.
They've gotten away from me. Hello? I don't understand it no more, boy. Honest to goodness.
I'm not sure I do.
Marshall! Marshall!
So this is Eli.
I just been up in the canyon, spying like you said. I think I seen me a couple of them rustlers. I think it was the Ballard twins and a couple of Mexicans.
They up there right now?
Well, it was a group of 4 men rounding up Mr. Gulch's livestock, and none of them looked like any of Gulch's hands, so yes, sir, right now.
That sarcasm's most unbecoming, Eli. It's gonna hold you back in life, even worse than your lazy eye. All right, let's go.
Poor Eli.
You ride with us again, Marston?
Will you help me?
I will try.
It'd be my pleasure.
Okay, so we are going to go up to that canyon over here, which is where I said, yeah, this one, which is where I said, oh yeah, that's Pike's Basin. We don't want to go there yet because we have to go there in a mission right now. So why would we go do it ourselves when we have help?
How long you been working for the government, Marston?
I don't work for the government.
Well, I got a telegram from some federal clowns in Blackwater that says otherwise.
Are you some kind of vigilante?
You don't look like no government, boy.
I guess it's complicated. I came because it was made impossible for me not to.
You sure are a tight-lipped son of a bitch, mister.
I guess I am. I ain't gonna dig this hole no deeper.
Ain't you all proud and superior? Don't forget you need us more than we need you. Bill Williamson folded you up like an empty person last time, if I remember correctly.
Simmer down, Jonah.
Listen to your boss, Jonah. There's a good boy. Otherwise, I'll put a hole in your hillbilly head and watch your tiny brain drain out.
I don't think
I'll be
John
honest
likes
with you,
Jonah.
Marston. I ain't for all this government interference.
Believe me, Marshal, neither am I.
I try to keep the federal boys happy. I mean, we need all the help we can get. But what does a flannel-mouthed city boy who never forked a bale of hay in his life know about a state like New Austin?
Nothing, I reckon.
All this manifest destiny hogwash, taming a wild land, bringing modernization and betterments to the West. Nearly there.
Okay, so this is our first introduction to one of the, like, gang hideouts. There'll be a whole bunch of people, we gotta go through it. It's like a dungeon, basically, if you want to think about it like that.
Let's move up the canyon towards the fort.
Yes, we're gonna do that. Come on, then.
Be ready, boys. We're probably gonna be outnumbered.
And those bastards ain't short on firepower, neither.
Let's see how many there are. If we can take them alive, good. If not, smoke the sons of bitches.
Music to my ears, Marshal.
Okay. We're gonna have to wait for them because they're very slow. Nope. Not this side of cover. This side. There we go.
Are you gonna shoot any of these rustlers, boy?
I've given you enough chances to walk away.
I think you shallow without a reason,
Rip
boy.
him.
You boys take the left fork. I'm going this way. Marston, you can tag along with me or join the deputies.
We are gonna go with Marshall because we
All
like
right,
him better.
Let's see.
Hurry up! Stay with us!
Nice of you to give an old man a hand. Hellfire!
You know you're
I
gonna
love
die,
mouse and
There's
keyboard
a
on this.
couple of
It's
the
so much
rat
easier
bastards.
to actually hit things.
Push on.
You can see them over there.
There's our boys on the other side. Damn you!
That guy was part Wilhelm.
Shit! Eyes up! We ain't finished yet. Good shooting, boy. All right,
There we
move
go.
down and take those bastards in the camp.
Yeah, so they do the first one with people, and then the first time you do some of the other ones, it'll give you help because it's like a new area. But after that, it'll repopulate with enemies, and then you can just do it yourself. And then from there on out, it's kind of like random events. Okay, I need to get a little bit closer for this one.
Give them hell!
Okay, I'm gonna not go over the wrong ones.
Nice shot!
There it is. Okay, you're in my way. Sometimes it'll do this weird thing where it'll switch, like, shoulder. When you're behind cover and you shoot and you'd, like, turn around, sometimes it just won't switch it back. But, again, 14-year-old game.
Can I borrow this, friend?
We don't have money. We need money. This is not unethical. I mean, that's probably not even their money. So really, we're not the bad people here. You know what? I'm gonna loot.
Keep your eyes open. I saw a couple of snipers across the way.
Did you now?
Look out! There are them snipers!
Ow.
Stay with me! You better surrender! You hear?
Why you want to die?
There's the son of a bitch.
Sorry? Please hit him.
I can hear more
There we go.
gunshots. Quick, let's go help
Actually,
my nephew.
you know one thing that I'm not sure of? What is the Deadeye key on mouse and keyboard? Because I don't know. I haven't used it yet. I haven't needed to. Not, yeah. Games, keyboard, key mappings. What is Deadeye? Middle mouse click. Okay. I suppose that's fine. I guess.
Finish those sons of bitches! Damn fine shooting, boys. Come on,
Okay.
let's regroup.
Oh, I pulled up my Steam menu by accident. I was running and hit tab.
This looks as good a spot as any. Gather around and listen up. Let's try to sneak up on them. The closer we are,
sneaking?
the less chance they have of making a run for it.
Okay, we'll sneak, sure. I can't quite keep up with you, though. Oh, there we go. I can move faster with this drawn.
Get those bastards! Careful! There's innocents down there! Watch out for Mr. Gulch's cabin!
Tell the ballers to give themselves up, or we'll kill every last one of you.
Feels bad being him.
Nothing! That bastard won't be running no more.
Swatting rustlers like flies.
Can I loot you yet?
Hell no.
I'm stuck. Okay, that's not good. I'll loot you in a minute. Don't go anywhere.
There's one more for the vultures. I see one of them.
Let's see what
Okay.
you got.
A lot of this game is just like moving around, looting stuff, and then like shooting in between that.
I'm giving you one last chance to put your hands in the air.
Let's see if we can get a knife kill. There we go. I'm gonna try to go for more fun little things like that, just because, like, I mean, why not?
Cattle back safe.
All right. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you.
Well done, Mr. Marston.
Yes, well done.
Now, about Williamson.
I'll do what I can. You know, as you can see, this country is infested with all manner of scum.
Say that again.
But one other thing, Marston. Mr. Johnson, sir. It's Mr. West Dickens. He's missing.
Who?
Mr. West Dickens, the tonics merchant. He was due in town last week.
Oh, the narcotic and bat piss salesman. Who cons housewives out of their money with promises of eternal youth.
Yes, him, but I think you're being a little unfair. He's helped a great many of the county, and many of the townsfolk are really missing him.
You hear that, Marston? We just butchered a gang of thieves, and the town is up in arms about a missing snake oil merchant. I am so glad to be serving such a wise and respectable people. Come on, Eli.
Okay, so that is Pike's Basin. All right, and now we got a new character who's the like the person that these guys were talking about, Nigel West Dickens, and he is going to help us do some campaign stuff. So of course we need to go meet him. Where is my horse? My horse is somehow magically down here. Do I want to go talk to Bonnie first? Probably. I'm going to go see what's up with her. Also because we're a little bit closer to her right now. So instead of going all the way back out of the canyon and all the way back up this road, there's this little trail that we can take to just come right back up to the top. And this way's a little bit faster if you're already by the canyon than it is to go all the way around, so... And of course we have to stop and pick our flowers.
I'll be having that.
Okay, we should only need 1 or 2 more. And if I remember correctly, there is some... Should be on the side of the road here somewhere. Oh, this is not great.
Hey, you there! Let's say off fast.
Damn. Oh, I just came at it from a bad angle. So that's twice now the people that we've tried to save it just hasn't gone well. Oh well, I mean we still get to open the little chest, right? We still get stuff. And there's some deer over here. We'll have to do some hunting at some point. Horse, come back. Where do you think you're going? Where is it, man? I know it's around here somewhere. These flowers are everywhere. But it's one of those things, like, do you guys ever, like, play with Legos when you were a kid? And you were trying to build something out of just, like, a spare parts box? And you would be looking around and you'd find every single piece except the one piece that you needed. And then once you figured out some kind of, like, alternative way to build whatever you were trying to do without using that piece, then you find, like, 20 of them. It's like that. We're looking for these guys, and I think this should be the last one, which is good. But especially once we get to some of the more rare, like, flowers and herbs and stuff in this game, we're going to find literally everything but them, and then the second that we are done with that, that's all we're going to see. Do I really need 1 more? Maybe I'm bad at counting, which wouldn't honestly shock me. Let me run back here. I thought I heard somebody yelling. There's random encounters in this where if you hear somebody yelling, they're probably being, like, chased by some kind of animal, and you can go save them, and then you get some honor, and I think a little bit of fame. But there is our wild feverfew, so now we are survivalist rank 1. What's next? It's either desert sage or red sage, right? Options, no, journal, there it is. Challenges, survivalist rank 2, desert sage, there it is. Let's go talk to Bonnie. Like I said, we're going to try to speed through some of these first 3 missions.
Mr. Marston, I've been hearing about your plans.
Have you,
From
Miss
who?
Yes, from Lee Johnson. To settle here and build a life for yourself.
I'm afraid those aren't my plans. See, I already have a life. Well, I had one, and I'm trying to reclaim it. Or maybe what you could say is that I had 2, and I'm trying to end one of them so the other can survive.
You do so love to talk in riddles, Mr.
Bro, at this point, just explain it to her.
Do you do that, I wonder, as a substitute for having anything interesting to say?
Probably, Miss McFarland.
Oh, call me Bonnie, you fool. Call me Bonnie.
Miss McFarland, I'm married. I have a son. I had a daughter, but she died. Years before that, I rode in a gang. We robbed banks, trains, held people ransom. We killed people we didn't like. Bill Williamson was in that gang. Now, if I don't capture my former brother in arms, great harm will befall my family. Now, I don't suppose any of this is very interesting to you, but I hope it explains why I wasn't so eager to talk about it.
No, I do understand. I had no idea. You poor man.
Even in this new country, memories don't really fade. My father was an illiterate Scot born on the boat into New York. He never saw his homeland, but to hear him talk about it, you'd imagine he only ever ate haggis and wore a kilt. And he hated the English for what they had done to his great-grandparents that he'd never met. People don't forget. Nothing gets forgiven.
That's true. especially when it comes to money. And you know, even now, after all his labors, my father's debts are still terrible. I worry every day about us losing the ranch. It would kill him.
My father died when I was 8 years old. His eyes were, well, let's just say he was blinded in a bar fight south of Chicago. My mother died during childbirth. She was a prostitute and he was her, well, I don't know what he was. So I was sent off to an orphanage and ran away and fell in with a gang.
My word. What a difficult life you've lived.
The leader of the gang taught me how to read. Taught me how to see all that was good in the world. He was a great man in a way.
But you killed people.
Sure. And I've suffered for it. And that's the life I left. I tried to leave. Said too much, Bonnie. I'm an uneducated killer, sent here to do all I can do well. Kill a man in cold blood so that another man may do his part to cut crime in an area, and a rich man can be elected governor on the back of these promises.
Civilization is a truly beautiful thing, Mr. Marston. Listen, can you help me?
Well, I can try. What do you need, money?
No, nothing so complicated. I need an extra hand to take out the herd to pasture.
Sure. Point me in the right direction.
We're just helping everybody today. But yeah, so we get to hear a little bit more about Dutch even before the Red Dead 2 version of Dutch that we meet, because even in the beginning of Red Dead 2, he was already losing it a little bit. So we'll hear a little bit more about like the really early life for the gang.
Hope you understand.
You know, John learning how to read from Dutch and all that.
Somewhat close to my chest.
I didn't know you had a wife and child. Then again, I don't think I ever asked. They're lucky to have a man like you.
I ain't so sure about that, but thank you.
Yeah, and so this is the ranching part where we get to, you know,
Miss McFarland.
do like cattle stuff.
Whoa there!
Come on!
Nice job, Mr. Marston. Here we go now.
Come on, boys!
That's it. Come on.
Come on.
Come on!
Herd the cows down the road! Pretend you know what you're doing!
Look at the cowboy.
That's all I do is pretend I know what I'm doing.
Stay together, you dumb animals! Let's go!
Come on, go that way. Let's not shoot them.
Driving this way!
Come on!
Go on.
Come
Go,
on!
go. Okay, there we go.
No stopping! Let's go! Easy.
Man, this one cow just likes to be very behind the rest of them. Go on. Go.
Come on, let's
Yeah, these are the
go,
missions
let's
that I
go.
really like to get out of the way because they're very introductory and just very slow. We'll get some of the way more fun ones in a little bit.
Nail it down. He's just showing off now.
Now we need to move this entire herd out to the far
Okay,
pasture.
so now we got more of them to deal with.
Forward!
At least we have help.
Slow up.
Dude,
Keep sweeping behind them. That way they'll stay together. Leave those
Move it up.
trailers to me. You stay focused on the main herd.
okay, if you say so.
Move!
Yeah, there's this one, and then I think there's another mission that we have to do that involves, like, herding stuff. And then after that, I don't think we have to do it for the rest of the game until almost the very end. I still can't get that to stay out of the way. I'm sorry. It's just gonna hang out there.
Either that or you were a cow in a past life.
Thank you, Miss McFarland.
I'll see you later. I have work to do back at the ranch.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was a mission. We're good. Let's go to... Actually, what time is it? Let's see. It is 5. Oh, I hear gunshots.
Come on. On you come. We all have problems, and we must solve
Yeah,
them
and so
together.
sometimes
We
these
dialogue.
little random events will happen where this guy's like trying to hunt this thing, and you know he's a terrible shot, so we can help him out. But I want to try this to see if they fixed it. If we park our horse on top of this, we can skin it, and there it is. We just get the thing without the animation, and it's so much faster that way. I should be shooting at flying birds as well. There we go. Sharpshooter rank 1. Let's go to our map. Let's go over here. And we can set a waypoint. Like right there. And so if we set a waypoint near where we need to go to our kit, basic campsite, and we set this up. Alright, and we want to fast travel to destination. Travel to waypoint. There it is. And we don't have to go all the way out there. Which again, just isn't a thing in the second game, and I feel like it should be. But here is Wes Dickens.
Excuse me. Excuse me, sir. You need help? Mister, you alive?
Fuck, God damn it. Good heavens.
Excuse me?
He's quite a character as well.
No, I'm not okay. Do I look like I'm okay?
You look pretty good for a corpse.
Praise be.
Move up, mister. Time to get you to a doctor or an undertaker. Whichever you need once we get to town.
St. Peter, open up them pearly gates. I'm coming home.
Come on, mister. Come on.
He's a little bit dramatic.
Hurry, sir. I'm bleeding like a badly butchered hog.
You'll be fine. Just focus.
You better take the reins. I don't think I'm strong enough. I'm finished. Done for.
And
Just
he's
sit
gonna
up straight,
keep
will you?
complaining the whole way back, so just get used to that.
Head for Armadillo, friend.
Okay. The cool part about stagecoaches is if we aim
What is
while
your
we're
name,
here,
friend?
the horses will just follow the road.
Good God! Out of the frying pan into the fire! Excuse me? How many outlaws can a man encounter in one day?
You must have me mistaken with somebody else, friend.
Good Lord! It's those scoundrels once again! You're killing me! Get back out of the damn...
Yeah, and so he will take some damage if we get off of the road. I'm guessing it's because, oh, it's just too rough of a thing, and it's shaking him all around.
Scoundrels robbed me blind and left me to die!
I can see that.
Once again, a victim of my own success. They see a man in a well-cut suit and this happens.
Do you know who they were?
No idea. I'm not the kind of man who has enemies.
You do now.
I give so much and still they take. We live in an uncivilized and graceless world, friend. Our makers of funny sense of
And this is
humor
probably like the
sometimes.
longest way we
Still,
could
at
take
least
back, but I
met
guess we
you.
have to follow the road,
Good
so.
God, more of them!
Now that I know where the Deadeye button is, it's a lot easier to fight these
I knew
guys.
this wasn't my time. He has a greater purpose for me. Is that Armadillo? Come on, hurry! Please drive carefully. Every bump is like getting struck by lightning.
Yes, we're almost there. Quit whining, please.
Sit and save some of your breath and breathing.
Dad, I embrace you.
For Christ's sakes, man, you're gonna be fine. We're nearly there.
Into your arms.
This
Right.
is it. You're gonna make it.
Oh, where the devil are we?
Armadillo. We made it safe, you'll be happy to know.
I don't know why he's asking where we are. He's the one that said to go to Armadillo, and we go to Armadillo, and he was like, ah, where's this?
Man of honor. Coming from you, I doubt that means much, but I appreciate the civility.
I owe you, sir. And I always pay my debts. Jesus. But if I die, I'm sorry for it. If not, I'll be your man for...
Let's get you fixed up first. Then we'll decide what you're my man for.
Okay, so he went to the doctor, and we'll be able to talk with him in a day or so. Open yet? We'll have to wait a little bit more time. Let's head up here, and we'll buy this room. Purchase $50. Honestly, $50 for a thing forever? That's not bad. And we get a little bit of money back from this as well, because we can just loot our own things. Get some ammo back. I think we can find a little bit of money sometimes. Okay. Yeah, no horse down here, but we can just jump. You can jump over the balcony onto your horse, and that's a cool thing to do. Come on. Open up 10 minutes. 10 minutes, though? Nah. We're just going to do this mission, and then we'll come back and we'll buy the stuff that we wanted to.
Since you're here, you want to make yourself useful?
Not particularly.
Listen, son, I know you got a mission, but right now I need another gun.
Why? What's happening?
You've had this problem for months with this group of bandits who are getting drunk and murdering settlers. Last night they went to a big place up near Ridgewood.
They burnt the place down, killed the men, burning most of them alive, and raped the women. Women folk then got their throats slit. One of them survived and walked in here this morning.
Anyway, we got a posse gathering up near
Again,
Ridgewood.
like I said at the beginning,
Will you ride with us?
it's a Rockstar game. Just
all right.
Thank you, John Marston.
know that.
It's gonna be a bloody job.
I don't think I know any other kind, sir.
Hey, wait up!
Okay, so we get to go and go to Ridgewood Farm. This is where we get that rifle, though, so that's why I didn't buy it before. Because you can buy it before you do this mission.
For a man who claims to have found a remedy to all ailments, he was in pretty bad shape.
His tonic has helped a great many people. It's a medical breakthrough from the East, the result of years of research.
If only it could cure him of his diarrhea of the mouth.
I wouldn't be so dismissive of science if I was you. Times is changing fast.
He's no more a scientist than I am a priest. But people can spend their hard-earned money however they please.
He's certainly a character.
That was the
That
pitch
West Dickens.
I
for
can't
America.
understand a goddamn word he said.
A more flannel-mouthed bunko artist I've never met.
Look at them vultures circling up ahead.
Might just be a dead critter. Marston, take a look. Eli, you too.
Okay, I was gonna say, of course it's just me.
Go!
Get back on your horse. Why? Oh, there we go. Now it starts the cutscene. Okay.
Man, this don't look too good.
Somebody was so busy killing people, they went and dropped their gun.
And then we get it for free. See? So don't buy the Winchester repeater. You get it for free.
Yeah.
We'll head for Ridgewood Farm. See if they know anything.
It's not gold yet, though.
What kind of man does that?
A bunch of weak men. A pack of cowards is the most dangerous kind.
Some men are just born plain evil.
I think it's this land that makes them men. As much as the other way around. Men are born, and then they're formed. At least that's how I see it.
And we can see more vultures over there.
Any number of people. Especially now the word's out we're cleaning up the county.
Between Walton's boys and the rustlers, we've been spilling a lot of blood. Man gets more evil when he's running scared.
Look, Marshal, more vultures.
We best take a look, boys.
Thank you, Jonah. Very, very observant. Oh, and there's Jenny. She's just chilling out here. We can't talk to her because we're on a mission, but that's Jenny from the train. It's really funny. I didn't know that you kind of went like right past her on this mission.
And the fire's still smoking. Those scumbags must still be around.
Come on.
The fire was still smoking on the other one too. Sir, you're running into me. Please stop
Come on,
that.
let's ride. They can't have got too far.
Who even are you?
Didn't you once run a gang of outlaws, Marston?
Yeah, but not like that. It wasn't our way. At least it wasn't my way.
Killing and thieving's never right, boy. No matter how you dress it up.
Unless it's ordered by a
Depends.
court of
Depends
law,
on who
you
you're
mean?
stealing from.
Can't see a soul anywhere. This ain't right.
Come on,
Okay,
easy up
so we're
now.
searching for survivors. We're searching for
No one
anybody.
here.
That's right, no one's here. My horse also teleported and hitched itself, so we're just gonna run. Hello, is anybody home?
Nobody's in the shed.
I suppose not. The barn, though. Okay. Depending on... I don't remember what this scene has in it, but just in case, I want to be a little bit cautious. So I might have to switch to a different scene here. We'll see.
There's no good reason for that to be boarded up. Come on, John. Shoot that door open.
Okay, we're gonna see. I mean, just a little bit.
Holy sweet mother of mercy.
Please don't shoot me. Some bandits
I think he's quite mannequin-like. I think we're okay.
in the farmhouse. Some of my family is being kept hostage inside.
Yeah.
All right, boys. We need to get
Mannequin, nice, okay. Oh, Marshall just got shot. Yikes, that's a lot of people.
There it is. There's one of them. You want to die?
We're just gonna run up to these people because it's easier.
What have you got for me?
And if we can keep them all in one area, it's a lot easier to loot them all, so. Cool. You don't need to be shooting at me, like really. Guess I should probably reload. Okay, so there's two that are up, and then there's two that are just in here. Okay, I shot the gun out of your hand, and I shot your hat off your head. Oh, maybe I just shot his head. Because it doesn't look like he's moving. Okay, wait, where is he? Oh, he's outside.
I guess that's that then.
Upstairs is this way, right? Yeah, okay. Alright, we gotta be super quick here.
You and me gonna have ourselves some fun.
Deputy waiting for you in the shed out back. Make a run for it when it's clear.
Thank you.
I'm gonna loot this guy.
I was dead.
Okay, one more guy.
No such moves now. You're
There
gonna
we
be
go.
all right.
And see, that's
Head
what,
for
like,
shed in
the
back
keyboard
as
and
soon
mouse
as it
aim
looks
makes
clear.
so much easier. Doing, like, really delicate shots like that.
Looks all clear, fellas. Let's check up on the farmers. Damn you.
Okay, where are we going?
Someone's
Nice.
tried escaping to the south, but
to protect us, Marshal. You folk ain't men. You ain't nothing. You're just a man on a government payroll taking money that the rest of us have to pay for with our lives. What is wrong with this country?
Shut up, men. The man that kills the boss of that bunch gets $50.
It ain't about the money, Marshal. These are people's lives. People's homes.
Come on, they're gonna get away.
Are they really, though?
Let's find those bastards.
I guess we gotta wait for him.
They might be headed for Fort Mercer, Marshal. What? Williamson's men?
Maybe. All this sure looks like their handiwork.
Makes sense if they took this road.
Come on, Marshal. This might be our chance.
What's your beef with Williamson anyway, Marston?
Let's just say he's the currency in a complicated transaction.
What the hell you talking about?
Some people I have the displeasure of knowing want him dead.
Why does that involve you?
We used to run in a gang together. It was once like family.
If this is how you treat your family, I'd hate to see what you do to your enemies.
That was a lifetime ago. And bearing in mind, he's left me for dead the last 2 times I've seen him. I'm about figuring we've moved past it.
That somebody on the cliff?
You just walk away now, John. I didn't kill you before, but I sure as shit will now.
Get yourself down here, Bill. You know you ain't man enough to stop me. You know I don't want to kill you, but I will.
You always did have a high opinion of yourself, John. Dutch always said you were an arrogant son of a bitch. I guess he was about right. Get him, boys! Everybody, take cover! In that shed!
Okay, so our second time meeting Bill here.
Get ready, boys. Here they come.
Here's our new gun, too.
Let's do that close!
Great. Now what next?
Let's make these bastards pay for what they did to those farmers.
This is my first time, well, like second time, but playing this on PC and
Hold it firm, boys.
having it on 120 hertz is just, it's so nice. Like the aiming feels so much simpler.
You really want to die?
Like they don't even get off the horses most of the time. It feels a little bit unfair.
Come on, Bessie, give. Oh.
Norman Deek. Nice to see you again, buddy. Thanks for your help, John. Norman here is gonna help us get to Bill. Ain't you, Norman?
Thank you, Mr. Dick. Mighty kind.
Fuck you.
Hog time. Let's get him to jail.
Alright, would you look at that? Now we have a whole bunch of stuff to go loot. Back to Armadillo, which is just down this way. I could probably navigate this entire map without the map. Ugh, okay, that is some bullshit, and you know it.
Not bad. You can take it off my dead body. Go home, buddy.
Hey, Butter, welcome back. You just missed a bigger shootout than this, but it's going pretty well. We met Bill for the second time, and he tried to kill us again.
Hello, friend.
Okay, so we could get the double barrel shotgun, we could get the volcanic pistol, or we could get the bandolier. I'm gonna get this one because that's probably the best thing that we can have right now. Let's buy 2 of these and 2 of these. We have to go search this old chapel that's out here for our deadly assassin outfit scrap.
Let's go.
All right. And this one is super, super easy. Boom, look at this. We searched the area. Deadly Assassin menu entry updated, see? And it's just right here.
Let's go.
Also, I suppose we should probably talk to this lady. This is another stranger quest.
Dear, oh dear.
Everything all right, madam?
It's Miss. Oh. Oh, let me look at you. My gentleman caller. You remind me of my Peter. Have you seen him?
I don't think so.
She's crazy. Where is that man? We'll be late for the ceremony. He must still be at the saloon in Armadillo, talking to the musicians. He's such a fine man. Must be making things right for me, as usual.
Well, I gotta get going, ma'am. I'm sure your Peter will be just fine.
Wait, I beg you. Would you possibly go fetch him for me? This was meant to be my perfect day.
Remember her.
Please, sir. Something
She
must
said
have
this was meant to
happened.
be my perfect day.
I can't bear it.
In Undead Nightmare, there are references to all of these random characters.
Yes,
and I won't tell you the rest of them, but I will tell you this. If you guys are interested in Undead Nightmare, which I think might just be a fun, like, day's playthrough, once we beat this, we can do Undead Nightmare. But we have to go clear out graveyards in Undead Nightmare to stop more zombies from showing up, right? I'm pretty sure in this cemetery over here, she will show up as like the final zombie, and she'll say like, this was meant to be my perfect day, but it's like all distorted. So there's callbacks to all of these characters that are in the base game in Undead Nightmare. And again, it's one of those things with like Rockstar just doing an excellent job of little touches that really bring this game together in a way that I think is very, very impressive for like a 2010 game. Well, I'll tell you nothing other than you have a little marker on you, and I want to talk to you because of that.
Excuse me, friend. Mind if I rest up at your camp a spell?
Well, it'd be my pleasure. Man needs a break from this desiccated land.
Thank you, mister.
Very interesting. Has never played this game.
You got there?
Oh, y'all ain't never seen a dowsing rod before, mister? Never seen a man summon the water up from the bare earth? Mr.
Marston.
Ah.
No, can't say I have. It's water you're looking for. What's wrong with that lake over there?
Oh, there ain't nothing wrong with Lake Don Julio. Nothing wrong with it, but we lack the fancy irrigation equipment you folks have back east, so. Man needs a wellspring on his property to ranch here.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Why, you know, just last week, I was over at old Pleasant's house. Now, I think I may have found something, but old coot that owns the place threatened to call the law down on me, so.
People act funny around strange men with sticks.
They sure do. Damn fools. Bet you he don't even know how much water's running underneath his property.
You want me to tell him?
Hate the way that guy says property.
You know what? You ain't that stupid, mister. And I can tell. I'll tell you what, why don't you go get the old man to sell us his property for a small pittance? Then I can find the source of the water, build us a proper wellspring.
Maybe I will.
Well, all right then.
So, we can help this guy out by going and paying $200 to this old guy that lives way out here, right? And we can get the deed to the property, we come back and we give it to this guy, he pays us back, and then he gets the property, right?
Go.
We can also kill that guy that owns the property and take the deed that way and then make $200, but that doesn't seem like the polite thing to do. Alright, Bonnie, let's see what you need help with today. Since we're just out helping everybody, I guess.
Well, hello, Mr.
Oh, this is the
Marston.
horse breaking one. This is going to be
Fine,
fun.
thank you. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
If I didn't have
Did you meet
subtitles,
my
I swear I
father?
wouldn't get a word they
John
said.
Marston, this is my father, Drew McFarland.
Pleasure to meet you, Mr. Marston. Please. So, my daughter informs me that You're here on some secret mission to remove some undesirables from the county.
Something like that. I'm grateful for the hospitality, sir.
You know, we've lived here for 30 years now. Came here from the east. The land had never been settled. For 10 years, we fought the Indians. Tough men. Then we had outlaws, and we had drought, and we had smallpox, terrible winters, cholera. I buried more of my children than I raised.
Sorry to hear that, sir.
I've seen strong men wither and die under that unforgiving sun. That whole herds of cattle take sick and die. But I've never once doubted my life here.
No, sir.
When I hear about this so-called federal government sending out agents to covertly murder and control people, then I start to worry. I mean, yeah, all right, Williamson is a menace, and men like him are the plague. But isn't a government agent a worse menace? And all that symbolizes, I mean.
You may be right, sir.
Well, you're a brave man. You're always gonna be welcome here. But you tell your friends out east that we don't want to live like that out here. And sneaking around and spying and secret missions. It's preposterous.
Trust me, sir. I agree with you.
Good. Good. Well, we won't insult you any further. Come on, Bonnie, we got things to do.
Mr. Marston, do you want to join us? It's Daddy's favorite
I mean,
pastime.
I don't, but I'm sure the game would love me to.
That is.
What is?
Breaking in horses. Come on. I hear you're a pretty decent rider. For a city dweller, that is.
Why does everyone think the person that looks like this is from the city? Like that, I don't know. That doesn't scream big city to me.
You're gonna need this, Mr. Marston.
And there we go. Now we get a lasso.
Put that new lasso of yours to good use. That ranch hand said there's a pack of wild horses nearby.
Okay, so this is our like horse breaking tutorial. All of the Bonnie missions are very, very introductory.
You sure have some interesting theories on what the government's doing, sir.
They ain't theories, Mr. Marston.
Just a handsome boy, maybe that's why.
Marshall got from Blackwater. It ain't exactly a state secret that sent you.
Well, is he wrong? I saw those men from the train.
The government can go to hell if you ask me. Those sons of bitches would steal a coin off a dead man's eyes.
Mr. Marston!
He's right. Now,
He is right.
I don't know much about politics,
Please, Paul, can we just enjoy
but I
the
know
ride?
we're only as free as they say we are. Power's like a drink. The more you have, the more you want. There's few men who can handle it.
There's certain
He's
things
right.
in this country a woman could do much better if you ask me.
I ain't
She's
gonna argue
right.
with
They're
that,
all
Miss
right.
McFarland.
Okay, there's those horses over there. So we need to get our lasso.
Come on.
Yeah, no, like I said, Bonnie's pretty cool. We like Bonnie.
Now relax.
Okay. All right.
It's all right.
That's it. Don't give up.
You're mine now.
Let's see it, boy!
If you just spam A and D, it works a lot better than if you try to like lean one way or the other. If you just spam both of them, it works.
Relax now. Nearly there. Easy there.
You're doing fine.
There.
There we go.
That
There's
wasn't
one.
so
Okay. I think we have to do.
I'm impressed,
I think we have to do 2 more. But it's pretty easy once you know the trick. I really struggled with this mission when I was a kid because I would try to like balance to kind of counteract what was going on. But if you just spam it, it works a lot better.
Let's go.
We haven't gone all day.
Oh, I missed. You're close enough. Why not?
Hang on to him. He's a frisky one. See what you. That's it.
All right.
Lead with them.
Again.
Easy.
And for our achievement hunting, we're definitely going to have to go do this at least 3 times. We need to find a Kentucky Saddler, I think a Hungarian half-breed, and then one other horse that I can't remember the name of off the top of my head, and I might have been wrong about that second one, but there are 3 like rare horses in the game that we need to do this with, and then we get an achievement for it.
Look at that. Pure natural. Nice work. I think that'll do it for today. Let's get back to the ranch.
Oh, cool. I guess it was only 2.
Let's go. I like your fun.
Yeah, so this mission's super easy. It's just like introducing you to a new character. Why do we need that achievement? Oh, because this is one of my favorite games of all time, and so I absolutely have to do every single achievement. The very first achievement that I got was for headshotting somebody on the expert targeting difficulty. So I gotta get the rest of them down. I think there's only like 50, 51, not too hard to get.
Such a natural at busting broncos.
That was fun.
I think you could be a fine rancher one day, if you can bear to stop killing people for a living.
Sure.
Sure. Such a candid response.
Well done, Mr. Marston. These are fine horses.
Hey, Bonnie. Amos was saying some horses been spotted somewhere outside of Armadillo.
Let's go, Mr. Marston. We can really do with those horses.
That's right. We gotta go do that. It's an easy mission, but it takes a long
No rest
time.
for the wicked. Let's see if we can track down that other herd of horses.
You never did tell me why
Yeah,
you
we
were
should
never
just
married.
ride faster.
Aside from the snobbery, that is.
You sure ask a lot.
I'm just surprised, that's all. You must have been quite a catch.
The fact that you're talking in the past says it all.
No, that's not what I mean. You must have had some suitors, that's all I'm saying.
Some, I suppose. Here and there. A ranch in the middle of Henniganstead ain't really the place to find a husband. Amos, he's a little, well, you know, countrified.
Where'd you get your airs and graces, Miss McFarland?
From a couple of cheap governesses Paul hired to save us from being savages. I'd like to talk about more than just cattle and chickens sometimes, that's all. And after my brother left, it was up to me to become the man of the ranch. He'd never admit it, but my pa's a lot frailer than he looks.
You're worth 2 of any man I know, miss.
I'll try to take that as a compliment.
Yeah, I think we can kind of trick her into going a little bit faster, but it's a little bit finicky.
Miss McFarland.
Is that so?
She's always been a woman in a man's world.
You don't talk about her very much. There's my boys. Come on, Mr. Marston.
And I guess we'll never know the rest of it. We'll never learn more about Abigail, I guess. Alright. So this one is going to be a little bit interesting. So the Kentucky Saddler horse that I said we had to find.
Where it narrows. Trap them there.
We get that horse here. And so that's one of the 3 done, and I'm probably going to have to look up where the other 2 are. I don't know where the horses spawn in this game. But yeah, that kind of like blonde looking one there, that's the one that we need.
Let's go.
And so this is why you do the cattle mission first, so it kind of teaches you how to herd them. It's a little bit harder with horses. Different types too? Oh, I mean, I don't really know the different types. I just know what that one type is.
Come on.
I think the only area of this game that I'm lacking in is like the kinds of horses that there are. Because like I can tell you where any plant is in the game, like what area it grows in, but horses I don't know that much about. Should have said you know them all. By memory, of course. Like that one back there, that's a horse, and then the one behind it, that's also a horse. I'm pretty sure the rest of them are also horses. Yep, there it is. And I'm pretty sure this horse matches your speed for like a time limit. I'm pretty sure this horse is just he's got hacks. He's cheating. Cause see how all of the other horses I could catch up to really, really easily, and so this one is just matching my speed perfectly. Pretty sure this one goes in like a set path, or like kind of. There we go. All right, this one's gonna take a while, so we just gotta like.
I got you now.
Sorry, I'm like very intensely trying to do this.
Almost got you. It's all right.
Okay. We're getting close. These ones take a while. There it is. Alright. So there's one of them. Let's see if I can get it to go down here. Sometimes it doesn't like going down the ledges, so you gotta like jump, and then it will go down. Oh. Teleporting Bonnie.
Thanks for your help today, Mr. Marston. We got some fine horses. You know, why don't you keep that stallion as your own, as a thank you from all of us?
Thank you, ma'am. He's a fine animal.
All right. Come on. Here we go. Let's go ahead and we can check on our progress for this. So we have the chapel one. We need to do Twin Rocks. We need to capture or kill Movan Bar. We need to duel an armadillo and complete this. We've already one down on this. So next time we do this, we can very, very easily do that. But then we'll have a cool outfit, as iconic as John's outfit is here. I like the other one better. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for being here. I really enjoy sharing this with everybody. Like I said, one of my favorite games, so it's really, really cool that I'm finally able to play it here. It runs really, really well on PC, and I don't know, I'm just having fun with it. So with that being said, thank you guys so much, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day, and have a happy Halloween. All right, bye-bye.